Ladies and gentlemen, this first contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, he hails from the trenches of Owasso, Oklahoma. This is Trench Blythe.
Well, folks, Trench Blythe making his way down to ringside. We are live here tonight, Midwest City, Oklahoma, outside of the American Legion. Clarence L. Tinker Post 110. Tonight is the night for Trench Blythe. He's going to be taking on Merc, I For One, and Walker Stewart, accompanied by my newest broadcast colleague. Tonight is the night for Alex Carter to make his Red Dirt Wrestling debut.
And I, for one, am very excited to be making my RDW debut, Red Dirt Wrestling. But I'm even more excited for Merc, the Generalissimo. Glory be. All hail the regime.
All hail the regime. Merc has made his way down to ringside, and tonight we are going to be seeing Merc go toe-to-toe with Trench Blythe, a young gun in the sport of professional wrestling. It was just 2 years ago on the day that we were actually right here in Midwest City, Oklahoma. Merc took on Derek James, a man that we saw earlier on in the evening, who sadly lost his UWO championship to new champion Tino Valentino. And the way that I've seen Merc develop over the past 2 years, he's had truly an astronomical rise here in the state of Oklahoma.
Indeed, he has. I was looking into the regime just a little bit earlier today to help prepare for this match. And I gotta admit, there's a lot going on in the regime that I like, and I might have to consider joining myself.
A lot going on in the regime that you like, Alex. I don't know how many people I usually hear say that, but I think Merc's going to be happy to hear that.
I heard he might have flyers to hand out backstage. I'll let him know to give you one.
Yeah, potentially so. Collar and elbow tie-up now driven into the corner here. Merc recently returning from excursion. Had a very brief stint in Germany, across the UK. Definitely enjoyed his European tour, and you have to imagine that after a tour to Europe, the way that Merc has experienced, he's going to come in with a couple different tricks of the trade than he typically would have prior to.
Merc told us in the back he spent a week in the WXW training center in Germany. And when you think of the people who have come through WXW, people like Walter, who just yesterday the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. WXW has produced some of the top stars out of European wrestling, and Merc spent a week there learning from the best. That's why he's the leader of the regime.
You're right about that one. Trench Blythe, however, straight out of the Hunger Dojo. Greco-Roman knuckle lock for Merc and Trench Blythe. And Trench Blythe is powering Merc down. And it seems as though I've been feigning that just a little bit.
Exactly. Tell me what you know about Trench Blythe, because I don't know a lot about him, Walker.
Well, Trench Blythe straight out of the Wrestling Against Hunger Dojo, now training at the Core Professional Wrestling Academy under Skylar Slice, Nathan Estrada, Mascara Pupera, three of the greatest to currently actively do it here in the state of Oklahoma. Trench Blythe, you're going to come to see a very explosive side to this young athlete, but that is if he doesn't get tied up a little too much by Merc.
And Merc has him all tied up now. He's waving to the crowd, saying hi to his mom. Glory be. As he spins Trench Blythe for a loop, and there's an arm drag. Merc has Trench Blythe down and in full control right now. Am I the only one here cheering? Cheer!
Trench Blythe now, he's going for that arm drag, didn't exactly make that happen. You notice great control being taken right now by Merc on that right shoulder.
He's the leader of the regime for a reason. He's showing it right now as he's in full control of this matchup. Trench Blythe trying to get back up, trying to get control of this matchup, and he hits a massive forearm. Talk
about the explosive nature of Trench Blythe.
There's been a lot of explosive power in all of his attacks in this matchup, but he got sent over the top rope into the outside.
Yeah, but landing right back on his feet, and this is just a re-strategizing moment here for Trench Blythe. He's going to have to re-game plan if he wants to walk away the victor in this contest.
And Merc saw Trench Blythe coming, and right back over he goes.
So someone in the comments was like, I'm a scientist, and together.
Gonna go back in. His third time perhaps gonna be the charm. Clothesline ducked. Big boot from Merc. Glory be.
Big up and down senton. It's a very interesting scene out here tonight. It's a hot summer afternoon. We're heading into the fall now. Look at this, up and down.
Slowly making our way into the best season of the year, but for now it's 90 degrees out, and these two are throwing it all at each other in the Oklahoma heat.
It is an Oklahoma summer, to say the least. Merc heading to the top rope. Not often that we see Merc ascending to the high rent district. Clothesline up and down. I have to imagine you're soaking in the glory right now.
There's one other person in the crowd who's a part of the Regime Walker.
Got a couple of Regime members here in Midwest City. But it's not just Midwest City that the Regime extends to. Extends all the way from Midwest City to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to WXW in Germany, as we mentioned earlier on. Wait a minute.
Referee brought into the action. Oh, and there's the eye poke. You can't cheat in professional wrestling.
This up, down. Blythe, hold on,
hold
into
on.
the cover, fully, oh no.
Referee did his due diligence, making sure both shoulders were covered. And I also think that might have given Merc an extra second of recovery to make sure he could kick out on time.
I don't, but I'll go with you.
What do you think of how Trench Blythe has gotten control back into this matchup?
Well, you know, Trench Blythe, as we talked about, very explosive in his offense, but there's a technical side to Trench Blythe as well. Very intelligent young athlete in the game is Blythe. You have to know that he's feeling very good about himself right now in the position he's in.
Absolutely. Merc got back up to his feet, went to take down Trench Blythe, and it's not going to work out for him.
It's definitely not going to work out for him just yet. Merc definitely the larger of these two opponents, in the best shape he's been in quite some time. Merc's been putting in the work back in the gym. Those German gyms, man, you know what they do. Oh.
And you got to think about how slippery the ropes are going to be when you're wrestling in 90-degree heat. The ropes are going to get your sweat all over them.
Yeah, that could have been a very dangerous situation there for Merc. Oh, clubbing blow to the back of the skull.
And that was dangerous for Trench Blythe.
Devastating, and Trench Blythe somehow still reeling.
Trading blows back and forth here. Merc was able to block one by Trench Blythe. Look at this. Blocks another one. Merc able to get him down.
Look at this Merc. Ooh, swinging neck breaker. Round and round he goes. The win not in his grasp just yet.
Close. Close, but no cigar. On that pin attempt is the crowd. They want Trench Blythe back into this one. They are making it known who they want to see come out on top.
Oh, two-handed choking position. No.
Trench Blythe.
Double chop to the lats.
That escape might have given Trench the opportunity he needs. Running start. Oh no, Merc out of the way. And Trench got caught up in the ropes there. How is the leader of the Regime going to take advantage? Got him now. And that's it. That's why he's the leader of the Regime. That's why he's the Generalissimo. He saw his opportunity, he took it, and he got the win. Glory be to Merc.
Phenomenal victory on the evening here tonight for Merck. But folks, that's not all. Coming up in our main event of the evening, we will be seeing a four-way tables match. The XDWF New Gen X Championship very well could be on the line as well. A lot going on here tonight live at Red Dirt Wrestling. We're going to move on to our very next contest.
Here comes the Bo Show.
Well, the Bo Show making his way down to ringside here tonight. It's been a long time since we've seen the Bo Show in-ring competition.
He's got a tall task ahead of him. Warhawk making his way to the ring now to take on the Bo Show. Bo Betton. As it's obvious as Warhawk gets in the ring, Bo does have the size advantage, so it's going to be up to Warhawk to maybe see if he has quickness on his side or technical ability on his side. Anything on his side to help him.
Brendan Warhawk, this man's a relative newcomer to Unified Wrestling Oklahoma. In fact, making his UWO debut tonight here in Midwest City, Oklahoma. He's going up against a graduate of the DG Dojo, the Bo Show, Bo Betton. Turn your television screens to the right channel. The Bo Show is in full effect.
And exactly as I predicted it during the entrances, Bo has the size advantage. It's up to Warhawk to use that speed to his benefit.
Yeah, Warhawk's speed and agility is second to none here in Unified Wrestling Oklahoma. Warhawk, very talented in the ring. However, he knows exactly how talented he is, and sometimes that can cause a negative mental effect, so to speak.
Look at this. He's trying to lift the Bo Show, and he just can't. Look at the strength of Bo Betton on full display in this match as he takes down Warhawk. Trying to get the crowd on his side is Bo Betton. As Warhawk is taking things back in his advantage with Betton down. Look at this, targeting the left arm. And if you damage the arm of your opponent, especially when they have the strength advantage against you, that'll go a long way in helping you come out on top. As the arm bar is locked in, we're going to see if Bo Betton's going to tap out or if he's going to stay alive in this one. Referee making sure shoulders are up off the mat, as Warhawk looks step by step to take down the strength advantage that Bo Betton has for himself, but the armbar able to be broken.
Bo Betton, he does have a history of left arm, left shoulder issues. Variety of damage has been done to the left arm. However, it's not the dominant hand here for Bo Betton. It's not the dominant arm. He's not going to utilize it for a majority of his offense. However, he did there.
As he might only be down to one fully functional arm. Warhawk trying to target the left arm even more with those kicks. Bo Betton, though, dodged that one just enough to try and take advantage back in this one, but Warhawk was able to get some punches to the top of the skull of the Bo Show. As he's backed up into the corner now, what's Warhawk looking for? Irish whip, turned around, Warhawk sent into the corner. Bo Show with a running start. Snapmare takedown as well. Right into the chin lock there. And what do you think of Bo Betton's performance so far in this matchup?
Well, he's been very dominant in a lot of regards. However, he's going to have to be smarter than Brandon Warhawk. That's something that he feels he is. However, it's not exactly showcased right now. Bo Betton, he definitely has the power advantage. We talked about that earlier on. But he's got to be able to stay intelligent on all fronts here. Warhawk sent him right into the corner.
It's Warhawk now. Going all the way across the ring, going to get a running start. And Bo Betton might have had just a few seconds too many to recoup himself as he sent Warhawk over the top rope. But the left arm back on the attack here by Brandon Warhawk in this matchup.
So I think it's fair to say we've pinpointed the strategy here for Brandon Warhawk. The attack on that left arm, the left shoulder. Hold on, can he get both shoulders down here?
This is proving to be a successful strategy for Warhawk in this match as he dismantles that left arm. That takes a lot of power moves out of the arsenal of the Bo Show. As Bo's using that right arm, still in good condition, still his dominant hand. As you see, he tried to Irish whip using that left arm and he couldn't do it. It got turned around on him, but oh my goodness, he used that right arm to nail a massive lariat, taking down Warhawk. Into the cover he goes, and it's enough to get him the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this contest, the Bo Show,
Bo Betton victorious over Brandon Warhawk in this one, and an insane show of respect after the bell. Oh, hold on, Warhawk! Not done. Sore loser is Brandon Warhawk. Laid in another kick on that left arm.
Well, you know, Bo Betton may have walked away with the victory, but the question still remains, has permanent damage, has significant damage been done to that left side of the body of Bo Betton? That remains to be seen, folks. We'll see you right back with more independent wrestling competition after this.
Introducing first, he hails from Tulsa, Oklahoma. He is the foreman,
Red James was scouting the competition earlier tonight. He knows who he's going to face in the finals of the Crow Cup if he can get through Morrison here tonight.
and his opponent, he hails from Slaughterville, Oklahoma. He is the Oklahoma Strangler, Morrison.
Alex, I think it's fair to say that we're seeing a very different side to Christopher Morrison here on the evening, because for the first time in quite a long time, we're seeing Christopher Morrison without the UWO Championship. I want to take you back to last month in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Derek James defeating Christopher Morrison for the UWO title in a very shocking moment. However, Morrison, a very jovial nature tonight. He's motivated, he's focused, because he knows if he can get through Red James and if he can get through Ricky Wingrave on October 13th, he has secured a shot at the UWO Championship very soon.
As this matchup is underway, we know that it will be one of these men taking on Ricky Wingrave on October 13th. Lock up here. The Oklahoma Strangler able to shove Red James down to the mat. As Red James collected himself, Lock up in the ring here, and Morrison playing games. And it's making Red James angry.
Well, it doesn't take much to get Red James to blow a gasket or two, Alex Carter. But
to be fair, yeah, you are correct. Morrison denies any allegations of touching in this matchup. Lock up again. The Oklahoma Strangler able to keep playing games with Red James.
Now, it might be all fun and games for Christopher Morrison right now, but the facts are the facts, and the truth is this match has championship implications months down the line. If he's not able to win this one, it's going to be a long time coming until he can manage to win a UWO championship opportunity. UWO Crow Cup, one of the most prestigious tournaments in the state of Oklahoma. Morrison competed in last year's UWO Crow Cup tournament. In fact, this is a Crow Cup tournament rematch. These two men right here faced off in last year's semifinals.
And they meet again here tonight. If Christopher Morrison wants a hot shot back to the UWO Heavyweight Championship, he's got to beat Red James tonight and beat Ricky Wingrave on October 13th to put himself right back in title contention.
Yep, we will be live in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma for Sooner World Class Wrestling. That's still to come. But for the time being, as you mentioned, Alex, one of these two men has to get through the other one and get to Ricky Wingrave at SWCW. Oh, and a chop right to the chest.
Only one of them can do it, but you see Red James's anger coming out with the fire in each and every single one of these strikes. As the foreman looking to fulfill his catchphrase, the foreman always gets the job done. He's not doing such a good job of getting the job done now, as he's being dragged through every single turnbuckle by Christopher Morrison.
Well, Alex, just as you would know, there's a difference between doing the job and getting the job. And, of course, getting the job done is, of course, what Red James is going to have to focus on here tonight.
He's going to have to put a lot of focus into this one. And I think he lost his focus at the beginning of the matchup when he was too focused on, did Morrison touch his butt? Did Morrison play with his hair? He got off the ball. And we're seeing Morrison take advantage of that right here, right now. As Red James throwing water on Christopher Morrison, I'm going to be honest, I mean, he's probably feeling good in this weather. Oh no, he threw trash on him. Trash is flying everywhere.
I believe that's a little bit of Parmesan on the skull of Christopher Morrison. Morrison's not a man that you want to toy with. He'll do all the toying that he wants, but as soon as you get on the wrong side of Morrison, it's going to spell disaster for you.
And Red James tried to run away, and Morrison still caught up with him. Morrison ringing up the arm. Massive chop right to the chest of Red James. What is the Oklahoma Strangler looking for next? He's getting the crowd behind him here. Running start. Oh, no, he went for it again. And Red James moved out of the way and sends Morrison right into the turnbuckle. Absolutely dangerous situation. Pure metal in that ring post. And that could have broken the hand of Christopher Morrison as we see him up against the apron, taking that wrist tape off the left hand, the one that went right into the ring post, and look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, that's definitely not pizza sauce, ladies and gentlemen. That is blood right from the cold, hard steel of a turnbuckle post. You know Christopher Morrison's not feeling good right now, but after a significant amount of blood loss, which you can only imagine is sure to come, Morrison's Morrison's going to have to watch out for this.
As Red James choking Morrison against that middle rope as the blood continues to pool on the forehead.
You see blood on the corner of the lip. This is, oh my gosh, this is, the blood is starting to pour here, folks, and Morrison. Oh my, this is not good.
This is not good at all. The blood is flowing fast and heavy.
Why were they being nuts now? They're beating up.
I like it.
I think they're really fighting, in my opinion. It reminds me of me and my friend Eliana, so we're always fighting no matter what.
Just look at that. Crimson mask beginning to form as Red James is getting it all over his white shirt.
Oh, what?
Oh my goodness.
Just digging into the skull. Folks into the cover here. Full mount press. Oh, 2 count. Press once again. 2 count once more.
You can't stop it. I would. But you can't. I would.
As Red James trying to choke the life out of Christopher Morrison, and what that's doing is it's building pressure in his head, and when he's got an open wound there, it's a dangerous situation.
Oh, he's still in this one, though, Alex.
He's still in this one as he's trying to power back up, get up to a vertical base.
It's hard to strangle the strangler. Christopher Morrison, despite the blood loss, is still going in this matchup. That's how much the Crow Cup means to Christopher Morrison. He came this close to winning last year's Crow Cup, but he did not get the job done. Can he do so against the Foreman tonight?
He wants to get it done. He's fighting with everything he has in him, no matter how much blood he loses. He's fighting back these strikes of Red James with a massive slap right to the side of the head. Back suplex. Christopher Morrison is a man possessed in this matchup. As Red James sent right into that top turnbuckle. Christopher Morrison back elbow against the Foreman. Moving Crazy Charlie out of the way. Face wash in the corner. Red James might be out here. He's the only thing that was holding him up straight for a second there was the bottom rope.
Now you can't talk ever again.
Curb stomp. And that could finish the job for the Oklahoma Strangler into the cover off the curb stomp. And no, Red James able to stay alive.
That one can't fit.
Frustration. Oh no. Well, it never said this was a no DQ match anywhere, but ref's discretion playing in when you're in a big tournament match like this.
I guess you're correct. Referee's discretion is going to play into a matchup like this, and Red James, I don't know why he's arguing with the official. He seems to be on his side tonight.
And Red James, distracted, too busy, bad-mouthing the official, and that lariat put him away. Christopher Morrison's going to the finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this contest and advancing to the Crow Cup Finals, Morrison!
Well, a very interesting set of circumstance here tonight. Christopher Morrison walks away with a ticket to the finals. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this isn't the time.
Christopher Morrison has just gone through hell. And here comes Ricky Wingrave.
And this is the scene.
A showing of mutual respect. Oh, hold on. Headbutt as Morrison lays out Wingrave ahead of October 13th. He said it's his moment. He wants nothing more than to win the Crow Cup and get back that UWO Heavyweight Championship, Walker.
Well, he's on the direct path to doing so.
My dad won the bad guy.
As Christopher Morrison. He wants a microphone. Hold on.
Ricky! Why are you here? This is my moment. You killed wearing sissy. Your career's on the line, right? Every single match.
Word.
I made you, son, and I'm gonna end you now.
Harsh words, destructive words by the Oklahoma Strangler.
Go!
Well, folks, what a matchup. What a development. The finals are set October 13th. Make sure you are in attendance live in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Sooner World Class Wrestling will feature the finals of the 2023 Crow Cup. It is set. Christopher Morrison will take on Ricky Wingrave. We'll be right back with more UWO action right after this.
And here comes the Brass Knuckles champion, Ronnie Morton, a veteran of the sport. If there's a wild thing that's happened, he's probably done it, trained by the legendary Tom Jones. As tonight, he's got a tall task ahead of him. You know, one of my broadcast partners put it succinctly. He's one of the older guys on the roster, but one of the youngest attitudes.
And his opponent, he hails from the Healy Mountains. This is
Giganto making his way to the ring next. Ronnie Morton has a tall task ahead of him here. Giganto has the size and strength advantage, and also, in all fairness, the creepiness advantage against just about anybody in RDW, in UWO, anywhere in the great state of Oklahoma. He is a big, big man, and he is a scary, scary man as he takes on the Brass Knuckles champion here tonight. Is the referee making sure he double checks Rockin' Ronnie's wrist tape? Like I said, if there's a wild story you've heard, Rockin' Ronnie Morton's probably done it. As the referee calls for the bell, this one is underway. Giganto and Ronnie Morton locking up here. Headlock by Morton. Giganto, though, look at the strength, the speed at which he launched Morton across the ring to deliver that back elbow. Giganto's in full control of this one. Just like how I said, he's using the size and strength that he has as a big, big man to take down Ronnie Morton. Now, granted, Morton does have the experience advantage as he's got decades in the wrestling business, but still, sometimes people are just too big, and Giganto is just too big as the claws going into the back of Rockin' Ronnie. The Brass Knuckles champion getting his hair pulled by Giganto now. Referee was counting. Going right into the bear hug now is Giganto. We could see a submission victory. We've seen some people make whole careers out of using the bear hug. Big John Studd, for example. That's who I would like to liken Giganto to. As Morton was able to escape it though and tried to fight back, but a headbutt by Giganto put a stop to that. Morton, splash in the corner. Took all the strength in him to throw Giganto across the ring. Running start now by Morton, stinger splash. As Morton has finally gotten a bit of an advantage in this one. Into the other corner goes Giganto, who moves out of the way of a splash by Rockin' Ronnie. Giganto against the ropes, comes back, clothesline. Now Morton was a little bent over for that. I'm not sure if Giganto got all of it, but he got enough to take down Rockin' Ronnie. As Giganto is back in full control of this one. Crowd behind Rockin' Ronnie in this one, as I'm sure you can hear. But no matter how many people in the crowd seem to be behind Rockin' Ronnie, Giganto's strength seems to keep him in control. As Giganto took a second to collect himself before picking up Rockin' Ronnie Morton here. What's he going to look for next? Clubbing shot to the upper back. As this has been a systematic destruction of Rockin' Ronnie from the get-go. He's tried to get some offense in, and it gets shut down just about as soon as he gets it. As this match is at a slow pace as Giganto destroys Ronnie Morton. In the corner now, Giganto trying to get up to the middle rope. Rockin' Ronnie doing what he can to try and stop it here. With his wide base, able to prevent Giganto from getting up to the middle rope. As instead, oh my goodness, Rockin' Ronnie was able to fall, and that shifted the weight of Giganto enough to send him headfirst into that top turnbuckle. As Ronnie with the advantage now. Cutter, or more of a stunner perhaps, into the cover he goes. And it gets him the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this contest, Rockin'
Ronnie Morton comes out on top after a well-timed stunner to Giganto. As the size advantage was not enough for Giganto in this one. It is main event time here for the RDW portion of RDW UWO Revenge. Sir Thomas Knight out here for his second match of the day. And if he wants to win this one, he's got to put people through tables.
Introducing second, he hails from Mexico City, Mexico. This is MLP.
And here comes MLP looking to bone dance his way to victory here tonight. In this matchup, MLP from Mexico City, Mexico. Not a lot's known about him as he's getting into a spat with Crazy Charlie before the match even begins. As he's going around shaking hands before this main event matchup here in our main event of RDW UWO Revenge. Lenny making his way to the ring. No regard for our ring announcer's water bottle or t-shirt setup. And he's also not playing around with the fans at ringside. Just right into the ring he goes in a full blue bodysuit that can't feel good in this Oklahoma heat. We're finally below 90 degrees though.
And introducing finally, he hails from Mustang, Oklahoma. This is Martin Justice.
And it was just about 2 hours ago that Martin Justice took that new Gen X championship from Sir Thomas Knight. And for the second time today they meet, but this time it's a tables match, folks. Our ring announcer explained the rules. It's tables and it's elimination, so all 3 tables that we have set up at ringside will have to be broken here tonight. All 4 men ready to go. Who will make the first move? As MLP going at it against everybody in this matchup. Takes down everybody to get this one started. Bone dance on him for me, MLP. As he sends Martin Justice to the outside, leaving Lenny and Sir Thomas Knight in the ring. And matches like this with multiple people in action all at once can be difficult to follow. I'll try my best as Lenny takes down Sir Thomas Knight, Martin Justice, and MLP fighting by the table. Lenny, oh no, he's got Sir Thomas Knight in a precarious position. Jules right into the ring post for Sir Thomas Knight as a pizza box was used as a weapon by Martin Justice over on the right side of your screen. Into the turnbuckle as well goes Justice in a messy matchup. It's not going to get any prettier, folks. As back in the ring go MLP and Justice. Lenny and Knight still outside the ring with Crazy Charlie following them. We've got 2 referees in on the action here to make sure not a single beat gets missed in this one. As a jawbreaker by Justice allows him to escape that and get in control on MLP. And Lenny sent into the turnbuckle shoulder first by Sir Thomas Knight outside the ring. MLP and Justice still going at it in the ring. What are we going to see here? There's a massive elbow. As our crowd here in Midwest City wants to see tables. I mean, it is a tables match. Lenny, the first one to grab a table in this one. That spinning kick to the kidneys, that spinning heel kick to the kidneys of Sir Thomas Knight used again tonight as he sends MLP onto the apron. Precarious position, especially with a table right there, as we've got Lenny and Justice fighting at the other table. Martin Justice goes headfirst into the table as Sir Thomas Knight does the same to MLP. Sir Thomas Knight now choking away at MLP on that bottom rope as Lenny comes over to join in this assault. As MLP goes into that table once again. It's the 2 men who fought earlier tonight. Martin Justice and Sir Thomas Knight going at it in the ring as Lenny tried to put MLP through the table. He was able to duck it. Lenny sent into the table a couple times there as well. Is back in the ring, Sir Thomas Knight choking away at Martin Justice.
Come on, Thomas,
Lenny has MLP up. Oh! Slammed him right on the ground. No give. Nothing at all there. Fell right on some rocks. And this crowd is sadistic. They want him to do it again. Martin Justice sent into the turnbuckle, boot to Sir Thomas Knight. They know each other very well after their match earlier tonight. MLP sent in the ring now. As we got 3 men down inside the ring, we got Lenny trying to take that table, pick it up and take it with him. We've got a table in the ring now. Lenny entering the ring now. None of the 3 men in the ring before have gotten up yet. As Lenny, table set up in the corner. As the tables, the crowd loving the tables in this tables match. Martin Justice going to be sent through the table. No, head first into it he goes, but he doesn't go through it. Lenny, the only man standing, the only man with the wherewithal in this match to stay standing. As he sends MLP into the corner. Dangerous setup here as MLP. No, Lenny. Oh, able to avoid getting sent through that table by MLP. What's Lenny looking for here? Oh my. Oh, a pile driver. MLP dropped right on his head in this main event. Sir Thomas Knight's back into this one. Takes down Lenny. And he's the only one on his feet. He's in full control of this matchup. He's just got to send someone through a table. MLP just got dropped on his head a second ago as Lenny barely able to cling onto the ropes to stay up. Headbutt to Sir Thomas Knight. Knee right to the face of Sir Thomas Knight as well. Lenny now over the top. Sunset flip, but you can't win with a pinfall in this matchup. He's going to have to put someone through a table as MLP is slowly getting back up. Super kick to MLP. Now Lenny thinking about his next move with MLP. Is he going to put him through the table? No, instead he delivers a massive headbutt that knocks MLP onto the apron. This match at a snail's pace right now as Lenny has been in control for a good bit. Right into that turnbuckle goes MLP, and there's no padding on that metal part of the turnbuckle connecting the ropes to the ring post. Lenny now. MLP right over the table. He's right over the table. Lenny running start. Hold on, slides through. Power bomb, MLP's eliminated.
MLP has been eliminated.
MLP, the first man out in this matchup. We're down to 3 in this tables elimination matchup. Pieces of table went flying everywhere. Sir Thomas Knight back up. It's been a little bit since Martin Justice has been able to do anything in this matchup. He's had all the energy taken out of him by being in his second match of the evening.
It's true. It's one of those things where it's not bad.
As Martin Justice sent right into the apron. Lenny has been in control of this matchup for a good bit at this point. And now he's the youngest in the matchup and also the freshest. Sir Thomas Knight and Martin Justice have both already had one match tonight, and it was against each other. Hold on, Thomas Knight sent into the table. Didn't go through it. Sends him onto the table again. Hold on, oh no! Brent Wall saying he's the baddest man in Oklahoma. Choking out Lenny against the ring post, and the tides have just been turned for Lenny in this matchup. It's a 2-on-1 assault now on Lenny. Double power bomb. Lenny's eliminated.
Lenny has been eliminated.
We're down to Sir Thomas Knight and Martin Justice. There's one table remaining. Martin Justice against the table. Sir Thomas Knight goes to put him through it. No, the table didn't break. At this moment, we are all the table in this one. Chance of top rope as Sir Thomas Knight. Oh no. Oh my goodness, and Sir Thomas Knight comes out victorious.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this contest, Sir Thomas Knight.
With help from the baddest man in Oklahoma, Sir Thomas Knight reclaimed. Oh, hold on. Are you kidding me? Walking away with the new Gen X championship. And he didn't do it alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes an incredible evening from UWO and RDW. This has been Revenge. For Walker Stewart, I'm Alex Carter signing off. Have a good one.